Hi everyone, my name is Kristine Low and the brief for this project was to design a community centre located in Kota Tinggi, Johor. The proposed site is located at the main fork junction of Kota Tinggi, which strategically connects its surrounding townships. Looking at the issues and potential of the site, there were three things that I would like to highlight. Firstly, the unconnected town centre, which is prime location as the frontage of Kota Tinggi shows untapped potential for a community binding hub. Second, the lack of appreciation towards arts and culture, which is a pity as Kota Tinggi is a historical township with a long history of arts and culture, which may be forgotten if it continues to be overlooked by the locals. Third, the lack of proper spaces for cultivating creative and artistic individuals, which is needed for locals to express and showcase their talents, making art more accessible to the public. Hence, my proposal for an art and culture community centre called SENI-SINI, which in English means Art Here. This is in line with the strategic objectives of the local district council, as well as a survey conducted to identify the most suitable building typology for the site. The aim of this building is to cultivate local artistic talent, which in the long term would stimulate the local economy, hence creating jobs within the cultural sector and its ancillary businesses. Hence, the objective of the building is to serve as a focal point for the community, instill appreciation for arts and culture, and promote Kota Tinggi's cultural assets domestically and internationally. And the client will be Cendana, which is a government agency focused on enhancing the value of Malaysia's cultural economy. For my President Studies, I referenced two buildings which were the Maggie Centre Barts by Stephen Hall Architects for their beautiful translucent white glass facade, and the Johnson Wax headquarters for their specially designed mushroom column structure by Frank Lloyd Wright. The concept behind the design of the building is a blank canvas where the community centre was meant to be shaped by the people and for the people. This was characterized by the translucent glass facade, which allows the silhouette of the people inside the building to be seen from the outside. The building was also designed with an open plan layout to allow flexibility of spaces, whereby the spaces could be adapted to the needs of the community. The target users are the artistic and non-artistic community, the younger and older generation, and the locals and foreigners. Next, there were four factors considered in the site response, which was the road junction, sun orientation, ventilation, and flooding. And from this, the form was developed through initial sketches and brought into 3D with a rough mass formed according to the site boundary. Then it was separated into horizontal levels, subtracted, chamfered, and the surrounding facade was added which wraps around the final building form. We next have the design approach whereby the horizontal beams were emphasized on to enhance the horizontal expression of the building, hence giving the building a more humanistic value in line with the concept of a blank canvas. The building was supported by two main structures, which are the mushroom column and the slanted column, where the mushroom column also functions as a rainwater collecting system, transferring rainwater from the roof into the water tank located underground. Another sustainable approach is the facade of the building, which acts as a sun shading device. However, the question still begs, how can the community centre be sustained in the long run? And the answer for this would be through its building programs, which are divided into the core activities and supporting activities. So the core spaces include the art gallery, the multi-purpose event space which can be used for performances, theatre, and movie screenings, the permanent and temporary exhibition spaces, as well as the workshop studio. Whereas the supporting spaces consist of the eatery, the meeting pots, the library, the art shop, selling local handmade crafts, and the retail space. These programs help complement the surrounding local activities and culture of Kota Tinggi, which include its history, myths, and legends, which has been adapted into popular culture such as literature, movie adaptations, and theatre performances. We also have the beautiful murals and artworks around Kota Tinggi and the local trades and small businesses located in Mini Kelantan. Next, we will look at the spatial layout of the ground floor, where the design emphasized on pedestrian walkability, with the footpath surrounding the building perimeter and pedestrian crossings provided at the road junction. As a response to the role of the site as the frontage of Kota Tinggi, the car park was located at the northeast and services located to the northwest, leaving the site area near the junction for landscaping and user activities. The trees on site were maintained from the existing site, which provides shade for outdoor activities. The other floor levels from mezzanine to the third floor were designed with an open plan layout with efficient user circulation and double volume heights, providing the spaces with better ventilation and natural lighting, as well as enhancing spaciousness for the users, which can be better visualized through the sections and elevations as can be seen in the next few slides. And finally, we have the floor-to-roof detail, where 4 special details were highlighted: the roof light detail, the bubble deck floor slab, the steel facade structure, and its connection to the frosted glass panel. And from the sectional perspective, we have a better look of how the spaces interact with each other. From the glass roof light, which allows sun rays to penetrate the building, casting a moving display of shadows inside, to the double volume height event space featuring the mushroom columns with custom hanging lights and overhanging indoor amphitheater. Below it is the art gallery with an open plan layout to allow for changing art displays, with the private exhibition space overlooking the Sunken Plaza, and the meeting pots below it, which are seemingly floating above the eatery. Next will be the animation clip. That's it for my presentation. Thank you.
Wat plus dan Leng?